All right, well, welcome. This party is many years in the planning. Maybe a little bit too much stress and too many menu tastings and too many venue visits. But blessed to be here, all in good health and ready to party. We are here today to celebrate the marriage of George and Katie that we didn't get to celebrate on November 21st, 2020. But George and Katie have decided to use today's celebration also as a chance for renewal, to share words to one another as a way of recommitment of vows and what they hope for one another in their partnership going forward. The order of this short ceremony looks similar to the order of a Jewish wedding ceremony to honor George's connection to Judaism. The exchange of vows, 7 blessings, a blessing to the bride and groom, and the breaking of a glass. We are going to start with George and Katie's vows, starting with George first.
They're in there. Katie, I'm going to try my best not to mess up these vows like I did on our wedding ceremony. I could stand here and tell everybody that I knew from day one that I was going to marry you, but that wouldn't be true, would it? We met during band camp freshman year, and all I could think was, who's that crazy girl with the braids screaming her lungs out? After a few years, many trips to the grocery store, too many engineering classes to count, and endless band practices, we finally grew closer. Here we are almost 8 years later, and you are still that crazy girl with the braids screaming later to come. During our wedding ceremony, Father Peter put it best, saying, sometimes things do not happen the way we want them to. When we got engaged back in 2019, we had no idea that our 200-person wedding booked for 2020 would turn out to be a small, intimate vow renewal in 2022. Even though this wasn't our plan, I'm glad we got the chance to celebrate our awesome marriage with all of our loved ones that were able to make it today. There are so many reasons why I love you, and I'm sure as time goes on, there will be many more. I fell in love with you not just because of your special brand of goofy, your confidence, caring nature, or because you're kind of pretty, but because of the man you have made me. You changed me for the better, but still let me keep what makes me, me. Everything with you has always been comfortable, natural, and always felt exactly right. There's no one I'd rather have as my best friend. You're not allowed to cry. I vow to live a life full of love, laughter, challenges, and new experiences, but most of all, sharing Costco chicken bakes and zip time poop pipes to our rental RV in a Home Depot parking lot. You can ask us about that later. Yeah. This is our second wedding, so you know I'm serious about it. I promise to do my best every day to love you more than I did yesterday. I love you, I love you, I love you.
So I didn't write any vows because I knew George's would be better than mine, so I figured I might not even try to compete. However, I know that's something George appreciates about me, that I leave things until the last minute because it lets him swoop in and save the day and be the best husband ever. But I do have one line that I want to share from my favorite poet, Mary Oliver. Whenever I get home, somebody loves me there. And I know that whenever I get home, whether it's from work or from leading my Girl Scout troop or from volunteering or from anything that I sign myself up for and you roll your eyes about, I know that you're always there waiting for me with a cooked meal that he made and grocery shopped for. And you love me even though I continue to sign myself up for too many things. So there are, like you said, a million things that I love about you. And I love that you have instilled this little bit of humor into your vows because you're hilarious and so kind and so genuine, and I knew from the very first moment I met you that I was going to marry you. So at least I have that on you.
Sorry.
But not everything is a contest. So, but I have loved every day of being your wife for this past year and a half, and I can't wait for all of the rest of the days to come. So I love you.
Okay, they want me to continue, I think. So next is the 7 blessings. Do you want to grab your glasses of wine or somewhere? Yeah, okay. To shower our bride and groom with blessings, we recite 7 blessings ranging from the creation of the first human being to rejoicing in a perfect world of joy and companionship. Number 7 brings wholeness and connection to the completeness of a week. We hope to offer a blessing for each day in George and Katie's life together. At the end of 7, you are both meant to take a sip. So the first one is, may the life you share together be as sweet as the wine you drink today. Blessed is the source of life who created the fruit of the vine. Number 2, may your love for one another always be a source of inspiration and happiness. Blessed is the source of joy who creates a wonderful, brilliant world. Number 3, may your journey together continue to be blessed with generosity and forgiveness. May you enable each other to fulfill your dreams, and may you be committed to the paths of courage and hope. Blessed is the source of generosity who created 2 good, remarkable people. Number 4, wherever you travel and wherever life takes you, may the love of your family and friends always echo in your hearts, even across great distances and times. Blessed is the source of love who supports the edifice of love. Number 5, with the strength of your relationship, may you help transform the world in big ways and small ways. May your love for each other be a source of warmth and inspiration for your community. Blessed is the source of healing who brings well-being to the world through her children. Number 6, may you always find refuge tucked within your love, a place to hide out and a place to reflect. Blessed is the source of safety who brings joy to the couple. And number 7, blessed is the source of life, who creates wonder, pleasure, song, and delight. May this couple be filled with gladness and rejoicing, love, harmony, and companionship. And may they be blessed with lots and lots of peace. Blessed is the source of life, who is the source of peace.
Sorry, it's not trap wine.
I hope the mic caught that. Almost. You're a little early. We have one more blessing. It is the priestly blessing. This is the blessing said by parents upon their children. George and Katie, you have already begun to build your home, your physical home in Florida, and all the love and care you have put into that, and with the addition of your first baby, Velveeta. May you continue to grow in your relationship and build your home and your family to what you want it to be. May God bless you and keep you. May God smile on you and give you beyond what you deserve. And may God give you goodness and give you peace. I'm done now.
All right, now I'd like to take the opportunity to read some words actually written by George's sister, Amanda. So this is from Amanda. George and Katie. As the final step at a Jewish wedding ceremony, which is also the final act that you have chosen for this renewal ceremony today, traditionally, there is a moment of silence, the groom breaks a glass, and everyone shouts, Mazal Tov. And while I was originally planning to give my personal remarks in the ceremony before the 7 blessings, as the week went on and it was becoming more and more clear due to COVID that I was not going to make it here today, it felt most relevant to give my words to you at this moment, right before the breaking of the glass. Because, it seems, the breaking of the glass actually represents the world as we know it. And it represents your first 1.5 years of marriage and planning for your wedding and then planning for today. Because the breaking of the glass reminds us that even our best, most happy moments in life, the ones we dream about and the ones that take us by surprise, are, like the glass, sometimes a little bit broken. You can be grateful for who is here today and long for those who aren't. You have an awesome day at work, only to be reminded of suffering in the world. Because, as compassionate humans in the world, we carry it all, the happiness and the sadness, the most joyful moments and the pain. And that is why you have one another. Because in the Garden of Eden, when God created Adam, the very first human, it was not long after that when God said to Adam, "It is not good for a person to be alone." And then God created Eve. Because God knew that the world would not be perfect, that our lives would come with all the ups and downs, and that we would need a partner to sustain us in all of that, to hold us up when the world feels unbearable, and to be ready to celebrate when we are blessed with the biggest wins. Sorry this is not the mushy speech that I may have given on your wedding day, but at this celebration, the renewal of vows that you gave to one another, even though it's only been a short time since your wedding. You already know all this. You've lived the ups and downs. You've experienced the excitement and disappointment, the sickness and health. And while you still are, God willing, at the very beginning of it, from what I can tell, and the reason we are celebrating today, is because the people who you are individually, and the couple that you are together, you each will get through it. George, being totally honest, I still think sometimes that you are the grumpy teenager that I had the pleasure of living with until I went off to college. But then you go off and get married, buy a house, get a dog, offer to hang out with my kids when we are together, ask me how I'm doing? Big question mark. And I remember that you are actually a real, functioning, and quite well-functioning adult. But no matter how adult you are, you will always be my little brother. And I am proud of you. I am happy for you, and I am here for you for whatever you need. And Katie, it's probably because of you that George is the functioning adult he is, right? Thank you for being the thoughtful person that you are, for loving my girls, and being an especially fun aunt to Reba. You brighten the room and put love and passion into everything you do. I hope what you've learned in your first year or so of marriage is that partnership is hard work. It's about compromise and being sensitive to someone else's needs. But most importantly, I hope you have felt genuinely lucky to wake up each morning and come home each night to your best friend. May you continue to challenge and support one another. May you continue to be each other's biggest critic and strongest advocate. And through all life throws at you, may you continue to love each other unconditionally. And in this beautiful moment of joy and happiness, with the love that surrounds you, we will take that moment to remember the brokenness and disappointment in our lives today. Before you kiss as a sign of love and recommitment to one another, George, break the glass.